Hello everybody, it is a red letter day because today this excitement has arrived. It is the BBC Symphony Orchestra new library from Spitfire Audio, and what we're going to do is we're going to open the packet, we're going to stick it in the computer, we're going to load up some sounds and make some music. So this is a sort of first impression of this amazing new library. Well, I hope it's amazing, I think it's amazing. Right, let's open up the box. Ooh. Oh, look. Look, it comes in a little custom sleeve. All that stuff. And listen. Yeah, you can hear them tuning up, getting ready to play for me. Oh, how exciting. Right, let's see what's in the box. I'm expecting what I'm going to see in here is a little SSD, but... oh, hang on. Oh, fancy. Oh, look. I bet that's my... Oh, look. It's a little handwritten note. You get a handwritten note with each and every SSD. That's rather good. And here is, that's very nice. In other words, it's not just a sort of off-the-shelf thing. Look, it's all customized. Look, it's really nice, really nicely done. Oh, I'm now very excited. Okay, look, it doesn't. What it looks like, of course, does not matter. It's what it sounds like. So let's now plug it in, get it registered, get it loaded up, and see what it sounds like. And here it is, roll of drums. Except I can't do a roll of drums because I haven't opened it up yet. Right, when you open it up, I've watched the little show me thing, which Christian says is all great. We log into our account. And there it is, look, waiting to be installed. So click install. Yep, it's found the correct drive, it's got all the plugins, everything else. Install. Authorizing this may take a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, it may take a little bit more than a minute actually, because it's 125. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Right, so while this is happening, what Spitfire have done is they've created an entire orchestral library in a very short space of time in a spectacular partnership with a world-class orchestra, the BBC Symphony Orchestra. So what I'm going to get here is the BBC Symphony Orchestra at my fingertips. How cool is that? I've got one or two slight reservations, which is not always big-name orchestras do the best samples, because actually being a sample player lends itself very much to session players who are used to playing the same thing over and over again. But the main thing I'm looking forward to is the different acoustic, because an orchestral library is more the sound of the room than the sound of the orchestra. And up to now, Spitfire stuff has largely been done in the Air Lyndhurst Hall, which is very ambient. I personally really like the scoring stage sound of libraries like Cine Samples, which is what I'm going to get with this, because this has all been sampled in BBC's Maida Vale studios, which is very much like a scoring stage. My enthusiasm is absolutely boundless for this, so I'm really looking forward. Aha! It's done it. Okay, is it installed? It is installed. Right. Stand back, ladies and gentlemen. Roll of drums. Here we go. Let's load up Cubase and get going. Right, start with an empty template. Right, add instrument. No contact, I'm not going to add you. I'm going to add, where is it? So it's not under the B's, it's not under the S's for Spitfire, it's definitely not on waves, it can't be. Oh, okay, mysteriously it comes up under synthesizer, fair enough. Let's just get one up to start with and get to grips with the interface. Whoa, for it is dark. Okay, there, look at that. What have I got here? Whoa! That is impressive. I love it already. I love it because it's what I was really hoping it was going to be, which is, oh, okay, this is curious. How does this work? Oh, right, it lets you test it. Okay, that's quite cool. Look, I'm not even going to try and learn this interface just yet, though it's pretty straightforward, frankly. And this, I presume, like all... Yes, okay. Why do I have this Akai APC Mini, which costs £50 less than $100 at a good music store near you? Because it's not mappable. I can't choose which CCs go on which button. But the lowest one there is C-2, and these are the ones which Spitfire use. So therefore, because normally I'd be faffing around down there somewhere, look, I can just use this to flick through this. What I want to hear is the sound of the room, and the best sound to do that is spiccato. There's the sound of the room. Okay. Microphone positions. Whoa, there's rather a lot. There's hundreds! Okay. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mic positions. Mix 1, mix 2, close. Tree. Now, is tree just stereo left and right from the Decca tree? Leader, close, wide, mono. Is mono the center one? I'd love to know the answer to that. Oh, look. What's that button there? Okay, that's volume. And that's CC1, CC, the mod wheel one, I presume. Yes. What on earth is this? Oh, it's how much room you've got in it. Reverb. So you can have reverb. Oh, look, I'm in. I'm not... I think we'll definitely come back and do this in a lot more detail. All I'm going to do now is get writing, because that's what we want to do, isn't it? Right. Let's make this happen. Okay, so we're going to start with a very simple viola ostinato going on like that. Now we're going to add 2 more BBC Symphony Orchestras, 1 for the cellos, 1 for the basses. Let's go with, this is, could not be easier to use at the moment. Okay, let's find a bass. I see why they call, okay, universal starting point, because actually, if you are not hugely familiar with sampling technology and everything else, I really don't think you're going to have any trouble getting up and running with this really quite quickly. What I don't know yet is how much CPU and stuff like that it uses, how much computing power. So we're going to go with some staccato basses. So we go. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay. What is this cue going to turn into? Is it going to turn into a boring action cue? It just might at the moment. But I am the composer. I have the power to stop this turning into a boring action cue if I want to. I can make it something else. Well, okay, don't just say it, Guy. Do it. Okay. I was about to go down the boring action route. I tell you what, shall we just create 8 of these and just have done with it? Okay, we're just going to have done with this. Because there's no reason why that little ostinato should naturally lead to a crash bang wallop action cue. Is there? No, absolutely not. Right. Let's close them off one by one so we don't end up with too many of them. Okay, right, now put the violas down here. How about what else? What have they got? Okay, let's explore in more detail what's going on here. So they got violin leader, so that's a solo violin but in situ. Oh, selection flute. Oh, look. Oh, brass user, woodwinds, percussion, strings. They got a harp in here. I always love a good harp. Harp! Hello, harp. Oh, this is very exciting. Ooh, that is good. Okay, I like that. I'm not faffing with anything. I'm not faffing with the sound. I'm not faffing. I'm just, this is literally straight out the box. Okay. Okay, we could start bringing in some... this could go all minimalist on us. Or minimalist on your face. Or this could... that's the kind of thing which embarrasses my children. That's the kind of thing which my children say, don't do that again in public or I'm changing my name. And I apologise to them. Okay, right. Hey... let's hear flutes a trois. I don't normally go with... I normally go with a solo flute because actually if you're going to play... it's, how often do three flutes play the same note? What have I got here? Whoa, multi-tonguing. I love multi-tonguing flute. Right, do I have any control over the multi-tongue? I'm going to go with a staccatissimo. Let's see what that sounds like. So what we've got going on here is in the violas, which could imply a C minor, but actually it looks like it's becoming more A flatty because the harp is picking out this little motif. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going round. So okay, so let's just look at the music for a second. So look, the harp is going round in sort of circuit, is cycling round in beat 3 beats, etc. So it's going, and although strictly speaking the underneath thing is only doing, the violas are it's either in beats or, but it sort of feels like 4. So what we're getting here is the effect of a 3-beat pattern against a 4-beat pattern, and that is quite cool. I like that. So this is going okay. I'm having very, very good time here. The thing is, new libraries like this come along so infrequently, where you just get a whole new orchestra out the box. That it is, it is seriously a red letter day. What is Marcato like? That's why I don't use a trois very often. Look, you play that and you get 9, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Never in my life have I had a session with 3 oboes. I am Mr. Mean when it comes to oboe. Nah, one's fine. What happens if we want to double on cor anglais? Nah, it'll be all right. So my normal lineup when I'm working with live players is 2 flutes, 1 doubling piccolo, 1 doubling, or doubling piccolo and alto as well, 1 oboe, 2 clarinets, 1 doubling bass, and 1 bassoon. So 6 players, multitude of choice. And that works great. One, two, three, four. Oh, I prefer that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah no, 1, 2, 3. I wanted 5. Ah, what the hell. It sounds good. I like it. Shock news! You can subscribe to this channel and you'll get notifications whenever I do bits and pieces like this. So why don't you just, while you're watching this, hit the little subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, do whatever you like. But stay with us because it's really good to have you along for the ride. Right. Legatos, longs, consordino, long flautando, spiccato, staccato, spiccato, pizzicato, col legno, tremolo, major and minor trills, long saltasto, long harmonic, short harmonic, Bartok pit. Oh, the choice! That's what I'm looking for. Spiccato, consordino, and it sounds. That's what I want. Very keen on this library. I honestly think if you just had this and you would if you wanted to do orchestral music and just have this, I have yet to find a significant downside to this. What was I can't see a reason why you'd come back, what have I done? Quite like that, don't go away. Oh, there this is. I was going to quantize it. Quantize to, and then move it a bit early. There you go. Also, it is very clear, despite my best intentions, that actually, is it that clear? I don't normally use these. Actually, signature track, there we go. This is in 3/4. I'm writing a piece in 3/4 and pretending it's in 4/4. That's a mug's game. It is time to become an honest man and admit you have given in to the dark side that is 3/4. Okay. 3/4. Is that? Yes, I think we are in business. We just have to work out. Now. Do they come in too early? Shout yes for yes or no for no. Okay, they do come in too early. Right, thank you for that. Let's move them on a couple of bars. Which means those have got to go on too. That's better. little bit on the uppity side. It's a bit in your face, don't you think? Shall we explore the wonder that is mic positions? Let's give Mix 2 a shot. Come on, Jake, what have you got for me? Hear the difference that's making. Okay, I'm becoming more and more happy with every passing moment. Let's see, long flautando. Bit more ambience in there. Okay, how about, I quite like that. What's going to happen if I start using French horn? The world will ground to a halt, obviously, Guy. No, I don't think so. I think it might be, it's another thing we haven't tried yet. It's like Christmas Day, and every time you load a patch, it's like opening another present. It's just the best fun. And, horns are, okay, solo horn or horns are 4. In my opinion, actually horns are due is the best, because if you play a triad, normally you're going to have 2 horns on each note, and that's a good sound. Now we're going to have 4 on each note, which may sound a bit wodgy. That's as high as you should really go, unless you really, really, really know your horn player. So don't play. We know the principal horn of the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and he can smash it out of the park. But if you're trying to write for normal human beings, keep it below C above middle of C. I am very, very sorry, Hans. I just ripped off your Batman motif. It's all right, Guy. I forgive you. Thank you. Now he's watching. I've got to be better at this, haven't I? What have we got? Let's have a proper look here. So we got legato, longs, staccatissimo, marcato, long quiver, that means really brassy, long sforzando, long flutter, long multi-tongue, and then a couple of trills. Okay, let's try the longs for a minute. Where are we going to bring it in? At the end of this oboe line. Okay, liking that. You can't let the horns play by themselves. Well, you can. You're quite entitled to. You can do whatever you like. It's your music. Well, it's not. It's mine. So I will do whatever I like. Trombones. I often use a solo trombone because if you play a triad, you're getting one on each note. So we're going to go with the longs, and we're going to go. That's pretty good. Oh, first rule of productivity, don't start from the beginning every time. You complete... Okay, no, here we go. So this is going to go down to... Let's try putting a suspended second in this chord and see what happens. Okay, feeling the love, feeling the love. I'm going to go bonkers and add a solo cello, as we got one. It's not really, well, it is a solo cello. It's the leader, so it will act as a solo cello. Leader cello. I wonder who it was. I don't know who the principal cello with the BBC Symphony Orchestra is. Whoa! Oh, hear the bow change. Blimey, O'Reilly, 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 O'Reilly. This is sensational. There's a real danger once you start playing, you just keep playing. Look for gaps in the arrangement. Except this kind of minimalist thing doesn't lend itself to gaps. Not bad. Basses. Let's try adding some basses around bar 14 when we go down to the A flat. Very subtly. Me too subtle? Are you kidding? Ready? Okay, I've got one more to use. Let's have it. We haven't looked at the percussion yet, have we? This piece doesn't need percussion. It really doesn't. I mean, there's lots of things we haven't used. So all these other word winds. What have we got? Untuned percussion. Okay, well, let's just load the lot. See what happens. What have I got? Show me. Anvil? I don't think so. Anvil is so overrated. What you want to do, play it softly and turn the volume up. Then you get the full whack of the underneathness. Bit much, and actually I'm going to have to duplicate this because I feel an urgent need for some gong. Sorry, I just do. I'm having treatment, but right now I've got a gong fixation. I hope I got one. Triangle. Oh no, tam-tam, there we go. The triangle wasn't going to do it, was it? Whoa! Do you know what you've just heard? You've heard choked gong. Choked gong, listen. That is a very rare sample, and they are so useful, because most of the time you don't want it just to go. You want it to stop. Other than the fact that it's a beat too early. It's not a beat too early, Guy, it's a bar too early. You're right. Thank you for that. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. I'm just looking. Oh, I'm a bit fond of Celeste. Lovely girl. And let's 3. That's what I'll do. I'm going to get this 5 in if it kills me. Hands up, all those who spotted the percussion part coming in the wrong place. What was it, a beat early or a beat late? I can't remember. Let's say it was a beat early. No, you're wrong, Guy. I'm not sure the Celeste doesn't spoil it. I agree, says somebody out there. Well, let's just take it down a bit. Okay, it's finished. That's it. We've done it. Now, let's have a performance of the BBC Symphony Orchestra piece thingy. Here we go. Let's turn off the click because it always sounds rubbish with the click on. Look. Okay. Well, I'm dead impressed. Universal starting point? Yes, it absolutely is. There's everything. I mean, look, we've been going, less than an hour, and I'm really impressed at the range, at the sound, the cohesiveness. when I heard, I mean, because I know people in the orchestra, and they, as far as I could gather, they were still recording this last autumn a year ago. So a year to program all this is, I mean, you know, these are really, really complicated instruments, and they've done a phenomenal job. And at the price point, you really, if you bought this, you would be up and running. You really will. I'm sure there's some shortcomings. I'm sure, you know, and when we get into it, I'm sure we'll find. But really, very impressive. Well done, Christian and team. Very impressive indeed. And so look, that's all we've got time for today. If you've enjoyed this and this is your kind of thing, and you like seeing me make a fool of myself trying to write music, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment, whatever, and let me know the kind of thing which you'd like me to see me have a crack at, and I'll be only too pleased to leap into action the way I do. So, but for the time being, thanks very much for your company, and see you again soon.